Ricky Gervais continues once again to give us his thoughts on not just the Oscars this time, but on the Will Smith controversy. That is exactly what he addresses in this interview that we're going to be taking a look at here. He continues to be absolutely savage when it comes to this entire situation. And now, instead of just talking about the Oscars, he is going to talk directly about Will Smith. And man, the roast that he gives Will Smith is brutal. So let's get right into it and see what he has to say. I love Ricky Gervais. And the stuff that he continues to say about woke Hollywood, about cancel culture is phenomenal. Fantastic stuff. And I love it. You love it. So let's go ahead and see what he has to say this time. This is savage stuff. I would not have joked about her hair. Ricky Gervais wades in on Will Smith's divisive Oscar slap as he insists he'd have mocked Jada Pinkett Smith's boyfriend if he'd been host. Oh. I think what we can basically come to as the conclusion to this, and he has more stuff to say. We're going to get into that in just a second here. This is just the headline, but oh man, I think what Ricky Gervais is basically saying here at this point is that Will Smith is a C-U-C-K. And to be honest, he isn't totally wrong about that. I mean, it's hilarious, but it's also really sad to see where Will Smith is at this point. I've said this in some of my videos in the past. Will Smith used to be one of my favorite actors back in the day. I used to always look forward to his movies when they were coming out. I used to think that he was fantastic. And to see where he is at this point, where just from my observations, he appears to be a very emotionally and mentally damaged person. He just does. I mean, just think about it. You know, his children are a complete mess. His wife is a terrible person. Of course, he is going to be a very emotionally and mentally damaged person. And it's sad to see. But that is where he is at this point. That led him to getting up on stage and slapping a comedian across the face for making a joke, a G.I. Jane 2 joke. That is where he is at. It's sad, but that's where he is at. On the biggest night of Hollywood, the biggest night of the year for Hollywood, where all of these celebrities get together and they continue to pretend that they are your moral betters. They are the ones that are supposed to be, that we are supposed to be looking up to. That is what they want us to think about them. And all of that was shattered when Will Smith, who is one of the biggest of those celebrities, got up and acted in that horrendous way. So let's get into this. Let's see what Ricky Gervais has to say about this entire situation. So Ricky Gervais has offered his 2 cents worth on Will Smith's notorious Oscar slap, insisting he would never have joked about the actor's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith's hair loss, but would have ribbed her about her boyfriend instead. We all know what happened at the Oscars, so I don't need to get into that. But while testing new material at a show in London's Highgate this week, Ricky said, according to The Mirror, "I'll get it out of the way. I have not got any Will Smith material. I trended when that happened, and I was not even there," which is hilarious because people want to know what Ricky Gervais has to say. That is because he is someone who does not, he does not just follow the Hollywood narrative. And so people actually have some sort of respect for his opinion. He continues, "What has it got to do with me? People were going, what would have happened if Ricky Gervais had been doing it, hosting the Oscars? Well, nothing. As I would not have made a joke about his wife's hair, I would have made a joke about her boyfriend." That is absolutely savage beyond belief, but it's also really sad. It's hilarious at the same time, but it is sad that this is where we're at. Look at this guy. Look at him. It's just so sad that this is where we're at with Will Smith, where he has basically been turned into the C-U-C-K, and that's just where it's at. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I'd appreciate that a lot. Let me know what you think about what Ricky Gervais has to say, and I'll talk to you in another video soon. Bye.